this is Ree here. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video. I'm not in it today, but you don't have to see my face every time. I just didn't have time to go to the studio today, but I wanted to put out this video. So, this is the Mars transit in Sagittarius that will be happening on December 27th until February 4th, 2024. I can't believe it already. On December 27th, Mars and retrograde Mercury will meet in Mula Nakshatra. We are revisiting, we are having glitches, some delays that may cause some to lash out. This could be with travel issues, the stock market, communication issues, such as internet hacks or outages. Mars is the mechanic that needs to fix these things, and it also is criminal activities and things that have to do with violence and war. Now, Mars will be aspecting Rahu during this, so this could also have to do with power outages, also weather disasters as well. Mercury retrograde in Mula is to revisit the past health issues, and now Mars is going to take action based upon these discoveries. This is about the goddess of dissolution and destruction known as Nitri. So explosive events can occur around the state that affect all mercurial themes. We must also look at Ketu in Chitra, which is ruled by Mars, and there's an exchange happening by Nakshatra. Therefore, this will affect Virgo, which means health matters, war, employees, debt, challenges, and trade. Ketu is in Chitra, which is ruled by Vishwakarma Karma, which is the creation worker in most Vedic texts. He's said to be an adept in Maya, illusionary force that keeps alive the drama of life. This Pada likes to conclude whatever it begins. Need I remind you about the last eclipses that emphasized this nakshatra and started the war with Israel and Palestine? I doubt that this will conclude it, but perhaps escalate it. Ketu is conjunct Palestine's 10th house lord in the 2nd house, and this will also be on Israel's ascendant. Another indication that this could involve this. The moon will be in Ardara on the 26th, which is most likely when an event will occur. Ardara is a storm hinting at a possible weather issues. Moon will be in Purvavasu, which is a quiver full of arrows, on the 27th, which is also hitting a target and known as wealthy again. It has to do with triumph and renewal. So there could be some issues with hitting a target, as in the war. Mercury will be in Mars's home, which is his enemy. Mercury wants to be friends with everyone and play all sides, but Mars wants him to pick a side and stick to it. Mars will be aspecting Rahu this entire transit, like I said, and the 4th aspect is weather, the homeland, the country, and agriculture, among many things. So this is a battle between Mars and Rahu. And Rahu just amplifies Mars to a greater extent, but Rahu doesn't care for rules. It will do it by whatever means is necessary. So that's why we have to be cautious around this time. The exact aspect with Rahu will happen on January 28th, but this will be within 3 degrees on January 26th. So we'll be inching slowly towards exact conjunction of transiting Mars and Rahu. Rahu will amplify Mars, and Rahu is still close to the Gandanta point at that time within 1 degree, as it is right now in the Gandanta point, signaling that something major will occur. I've mentioned in previous videos that I see a weather event occurring in the US around this time, which is similar to Hurricane Katrina that devastates the US, as Ketu is conjunct natal Saturn, and this is what happened last time we had this aspect. Mars will be in its 1st house, aspecting the 4th house, which is the homeland, and the weather affecting the country as a whole. Now, the good part about this transit is there is a mutual exchange between Sagittarius and Aries, as Jupiter is in Aries and Mars will be in Sagittarius. And Jupiter will go direct on December 30th. So this will help many people where these signs lie in their charts. This will make both Jupiter and Mars more powerful. Also Pisces, where Rahu is. So we have to be careful of that one. Jupiter will have the power to heal others from the impossible as it's in Ashwini, and Mars will have the ability to conquer. Mars will need it as he battles Rahu, and Rahu will go to any means necessary to win. After all, he is an asura, a demon. On January 14th, Mars will enter Purvashada, which is former invincible one or former unconquered, which is the mask, but also the fan, to fan the flames, and Mars is here to turn it up. This is ruled by Venus, and Venus will be at the Gandanta point on January 15th in Scorpio until January 18th. We could see some major events around this time. This nakshatra is connected with aggressive acts in war-like activities and declarations of war. It is also about concealing information. Apath and Aphrodites are both Venetian goddesses, figures that can be seen as female counterparts of Varuna, which is the ocean deity. And they're also reflections of Lakshmi, which is the goddess of wealth and prosperity. And Lakshmi is a spouse of Vishnu that oversees the waters and maintains the universe. So this can actually help a lot of people who have been having problems due to wealth with this exchange. December 30th onwards, Mars will be conjunct the US ascendant. There could be losses due to aggressive acts, and this could also be overseas. On February 1st, Mars will go into Uttarashada, which is latter invincible one or latter unconquered. This deals with a latter victory. It's ruled by the sun, which can be seen as an indication of leaders and war-like activities. It has to do with the universal gods and the names of the 10 celestial beings, which translate into goodness, truth, willpower, skill, time, desire, firmness, ancestors, brightness, and peak. This could help many in the matters of education, legal matters, religious and spiritual studies, and also in business affairs, as the sun will be in Capricorn at this time. Mars and Mercury will conjunct on January 27th, while the sun will be conjunct natal Ketu in the US chart. This could also be an indication of the disaster I previously mentioned, or a separate one involving money matters, exchange, trade, etc. Canada needs to be cautious, as this is in its 9th house aspecting Rahu in the 12th. It can give power to the leaders, its reputation, and the country as a whole, but it can also occur losses and hospitalizations by ego and greed. So that's just a little bit of what I see. I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.